Attraction can be tricky, and it's not always mutual. If you want a girl to like you, you need to be more than just a friend and use some smart tactics. When a girl is really attractive and gets a lot of attention, it's not easy to make her want you romantically. But you can try by being yourself and showing your good qualities. Don't rush to tell her you like her. Instead, let her see your potential naturally. It's important not to act too soon, as attractive girls have many options. Start by being a friend, and she'll realize your value over time. If you're interested in a popular friend, take it slow and safe to make her want you. Here are 9 rules to attract any woman. 1. Be a good friend. Sometimes behaving like a friend can be the easiest way to a girl's heart, but there's a very thin line between being a friend that she's attracted to and being a friend she considers a brother. If you want her to want you, be a good friend who's there for her, but don't always be there for her. Speak to her when she's around, but make sure she sees you flirting with other girls now and then too. Don't be the friend who's going to give a shoulder to lean on. Instead, be the friend who talks about current events and fun things. She's got to love your company to start with, but she should never feel like you're an indispensable friend. If you go wrong here, you may just end up getting into her friend zone and lose all hope of having a relationship with her. 2. Flirt with her. Try to spend time with her when she's alone. If her other friends are with her, you can avoid her, or just wave a hello and move on after a quick chat. The more you hang out with her as just a friend, the lesser the chances of you ever making her desire you. Spend time with her only when she's all by herself. That'll give you enough time to date talk her and discreetly flirt with her. Flirt with her. Make her feel warm and awkwardly nice while hanging out with you, and treat her just like you would treat your girlfriend. But don't ever call her your girlfriend, though. 3. Don't be possessive. You may like her a lot and hate all the other guys that flirt with her. But you know what? You don't own her, and she's not your girlfriend. So never behave possessively or prevent her from meeting or talking to other guys. You'll end up losing her because you'll become a creepy guy. Instead, have your own life, but give her your time when you bump into her or have some alone time together. Don't be stuck at her hip. She'll never fall for you, and you'll end up becoming her doormat. 4. Be her exciting secret. As we said earlier, spend a lot of time with her and flirt with her, but do that only when she's by herself. Create a secret relationship that no one knows about other than the both of you. By doing this, you'll make the relationship more exciting and thrilling. Become a part of her life. Text her often at night when you know she's alone. Talk about personal issues and indulge in everything a couple would do. But keep the relationship a secret. Of course, that doesn't mean when things progress you have to hide it. But in these early stages, it's best to keep it between the two of you. 5. Make her miss you. Now, this is tricky, but also a lot of fun. Once both of you are closer and like spending time with each other, call her every night for a week or so. And then, don't call her one day. If she meets you or texts you the next day asking why you didn't call, she obviously missed you and wanted to speak with you. Flirt with her and charmingly ask her if she missed you because you didn't call. Use different ways to make her miss your company, and constantly create scenarios where you force her to realize that she actually likes you and misses you when you aren't around. 6. Confession time. Confessions are the best way to open a girl up. Of course, she won't start confessing about her attraction to you just yet. You need to warm her up to it. During one of your late-night calls, tell her that you bumped into one of your exes who was a horny wildcat. The girl you like will obviously be curious and would want to know more about your ex. Use this excuse to go into the details of your sex life. Be patient and start funny, and get more descriptive and add explicit, horny details as the conversation goes on. Play this game carefully and watch her reactions. Speak softly, and make sure you describe the events like an erotic story. She won't be able to stop herself from visualizing you naked. 7. Talk about sex if she shows she's open to it. If you've pulled off your sexual confession without a hitch and she liked what you had to say, she's definitely turned on now. Ask her about a horny experience from her past. She may hesitate at first, but encourage her just a bit. If she's horny, she definitely won't mind getting into details. And as she tells her stories, gasp and talk, like you're imagining the whole thing. It'll be a huge turn-on for both of you. 8. Encourage her to talk dirty with you. You may wonder if all these steps are even possible, but you won't believe how easy it is to get a girl talking dirty in a nighttime conversation until you've tried it. Trust us, it's really easy as long as you've warmed her up with your horny stories. Now that you've got her confessing all her dirty deeds to you, it's time you get yourself into the picture. Compliment her for being such a naughty girlfriend, and discreetly tell her how awesome it would have been if you were her boyfriend. Saying that will definitely spark a fire of lust because she'll know exactly where you're going with the conversation. Speak softly, don't get overexcited, and don't stop with the dirty questions. 9. Go for it and ask her out. Well, so now you've made her want you and crave for you sexually. But what's next? You just had phone sex with her. You're on a high, but don't end it right there. Ask her if she'd like to meet you, or go out on a date with you the next day. She'll be too horny to resist. And when both of you meet up on a date, it'll probably end with both of you having sex or falling in passionate love. Either way, you've got the girl of your dreams wanting you and craving for you sexually. Could you ask for anything more? These steps will certainly get a girl to desire you, but you have to be careful that you don't push things too soon. When talking about sex, or even attempting to move into the subject area, be mindful of her reactions. She might think that you're just being a creep and pestering her for sex. You have to let her see that you're being cheeky and that you're attracted to her. You also have to show an interest in her personality and show her that you like her as a person too. If you jump straight in and only ever talk about sex, she's going to label you as someone to avoid. That's not exactly what you're going for, right? Simply be respectful and add in a little cheekiness. Watch her reactions, and if she's not showing you any signs of discomfort, keep going and see where it leads.